Welcome to Sew Making It Up. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jane.
And we're at my house today.
I know, change of scene.
We're actually in my sewing room, my self-styled sewing room, which is my spare room, which I've sort of taken over.
It's very nice. Very nice. So we've got a bit of mixture again this week, haven't we?
We have. What are we going to do first?
Should we talk about makes?
Yeah.
Makes, yeah, we should actually start with what we're wearing, shouldn't we? You go first, because mine's really boring.
I don't know if I could call mine boring. Mine's different. So I did actually set the scene, because if you remember, I did go down to the beach at the weekend for a bit of a long weekend, and I did set the scene that I wouldn't have sewn anything because I get nagged all the time about sewing. So I actually did. I came back yesterday quite late, and then I spent a couple of hours sewing last night.
I think so too.
I have made these. So I don't know if you can see them properly. What we'll do is we'll put a photo in, but they are basically, I don't want to show you too much of my big belly, but they are, I guess they're like harem pants.
Really nice.
So I made them out of the, if you remember last time we had the fabric, the blue spandex jersey.
Yeah, from First for Fabrics.
Yes,
yeah.
And I think you've made something from yours as well. And I was saying last time that I didn't know why on earth I'd bought it, but I am really pleased with them. They're not the sort of thing I'd wear outside of the house, but
You should.
I might do. You never know, I might become daring and mad one evening. But I will definitely wear them around the house, so I'm really pleased with them. They're really comfy. And yeah, and I've also got another top on I made a while ago, but it's like it's a sort of silk batwing, self-styled batwing.
Is this an
top.
Ashley pattern? There you go.
Yeah, nice and baggy, made with a remnant from Misan. Nice. From our days in Misan, so which seems like ages. I was thinking the other day I'd love to go there. Yeah, maybe we need to sneak down there.
Need to do a trip. But see what you can do when you put your mind to it.
I know, it's amazing.
Whole outfit gone from zero to a whole outfit.
When you want to prove someone wrong. Anyway, the beach was miserable.
Good. I saw the pictures on Instagram.
I did, on Instagram I put some pictures. We actually went down one day and it was just like foam coming out of the sea. It was like snow, and everywhere you looked around there was just this white stuff, and it was floating through the air and everything. It's really quite an interesting day. So
yeah, I've gone boring. So
no, it's not boring. I like that.
Well, people have been asking about this fabric, and I think I probably bought the last metre
they've
of
sold
it.
out.
Yeah,
they have sold out because I looked.
So this again is it was the last metre of the velour cord chenille type fabric, and I've gone, because I'm really into my toaster tops at the minute. My neckline keeps falling down, that's why I'm fiddling with it. This is toaster number 1. I made in our last video a pink and burgundy version, and I've just gone for the navy version, and again it's really, really cozy and comfortable. I don't know if they're getting any more in actually. Hopefully they will be. So if you know, people that have been asking about it, if you want to get hold of it, I'm sure
First
if you go
for
back,
fabrics.
Yeah, First for Fabrics, and have a look. So yes. And then I think apart from this, I've done quite a lot of selfless sewing this last week. I know, get me.
Like a martyr.
Just my halo, so so dedicated. Have you done any of the sewing?
No, but well, actually I have, but we'll get to that in a bit. We'll get to that because I need a bit of help with it. Right. I have done a treat bag prototype, but I'm not sure it's gone right. But we'll get to that. But no, I haven't. But I am going to be doing some selfless sewing as well, because when I showed my daughter and her friend that was on video these. Late last night, I think it was. They might have been drunk actually. They were both like, "Oh, really need some. I need some of those." So I've just ordered some pink camo and some grey camo to make Mia and her friend Tabby a pair of these as well.
Lovely.
And the threat that they must wear them.
Well, yeah, on that theme actually, I haven't got it here, but using the same camo fabric, I made my son the top that I was talking about in our last video, just a straight pyjama top. I will put the picture up here. And if you remember, he was the one that went, "Yes, Mummy, yes." yes, I'll wear it. Yes, mummy, I'll wear it. So
Anything,
I made
mummy.
it.
Anything, mummy.
Well, so I made it and went, ta-da! And he went, oh, yeah, great for pyjamas. And I went, I'm sorry, yeah. Outside top, not for pyjamas. And he
should
kind
have
of
made him some harem pants.
should have made him some harem pants. And he was like, no, I'll wear it for pyjamas. So it's
all right.
the pyjama curse as far as I'm concerned. It's like,
because they probably need more pyjamas, don't they? I have to say the fabric's really comfy. So if he is wearing it as pyjamas, it's really soft and nice. It's nicer than I thought. 'Cause remember when I got it, I was a bit like.
But you hadn't washed it, had you? And it has gone really soft once you wash it. Yeah, that's why I haven't got it with me, because he's actually wearing it as pyjamas, probably as we speak. So that's that. On the pyjama front, so. My daughter was very upfront and said, yes, you can make me a top and it will be a pyjama top, but I don't want any embellishments on it. I was like, okay, that's fine. Here's the top. So this, again, first for fabrics, it is cotton jersey, Stoff of Denmark. I might be making this up at this point. But
no, it was that.
There we go. And I did my normal, let's just buy a metre and it'll be fine. And it was too short, so I put it's fine. So I put a bottom band. Again, you probably can't see it, so we'll put a picture in here. So while she was busily saying, oh, don't embellish it, don't do anything to it, just pyjamas and stuff. So that on it, that actually says let it
love
snow.
that.
And then on this one, because basically it's too late, isn't it, when you've made it? She can't do anything about it. It's like mother's revenge. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, so actually, weirdly, I did show it to her expecting to get told off for just freestyling it.
That's really soft though as well.
This is lovely, lovely fabric, and she loves it. So
good.
That's that. That's that one. And then I have been playing with my embroidery machine. So I got my sewing machine that I have at the moment, which is a Brother Innovis 1250. I don't make it anymore.
Don't know.
Yeah. It must be 5 years old, and I use it for sewing every week, and it's one of those that when you get it you're a little bit scared of it because it's got loads of embroidery stuff on it, and for ages and ages I didn't do any embroidery on it, and I sort of have phases of using the embroidery. I don't use it as much as I should because it's an expensive machine, so I should really be using it more often for what it's designed for. So I've had a bit of a phase. I've made you something. Because I've probably mentioned
it's not another top, is it, with something about bitches on it?
Would I?
Sorry.
Yes. Right. Can't get the help these days, can you?
Sorry, viewers.
Honestly.
Oh,
this is going to be. It says "Drink Up Witches." This is going to be back to front because it's mirrored. Possibly, I don't know. Actually, when it plays, it could be the right way around. No idea
exactly what we're doing.
Yeah, no, not a clue.
I love that. Thank you very much.
The tea towel. So the tea towels,
so cute.
You can get pretty inexpensively from one of my favourite online shopping places, which I go to all the time. Next Day Delivery, you know the place I'm on about. And then I have bought this from. You can download embroidery design files from. Well, I've got this from a place called Embroidery Designs. You can get loads of different companies that do embroidery designs that you can use on any sort of machine, and they come in a variety of downloadable formats. So my machine take a couple of specific formats, but they come in a sort of 8 to 10 different formats, and basically plug your USB in, set up your colours, and off you go.
Love it. Thank you very much. I'd hug you if I thought you needed one. Love it. Thank you.
You're welcome. So that's what I've been playing with.
Too good to use though.
I've also done, because my daughter, and it's weird how things come around. So I don't know if you've been under a stone or something, but Harry Potter has come back. I think it's nearly 20 years since they did the first film.
I think it is.
Oh, gosh. And my daughter is now massively into Harry Potter, and I'll put pictures here because I haven't got them with me because she's wearing it. I have bought from the same place that I got the tea towels, not the tea towel fabric, that online shopping place. I've bought a couple of plain sweatshirts and I've used embroidery again, and it's a Slytherin badge.
It's amazing.
For her and her friends. So I've also done that. Like I said, I'll put pictures
Did you make two as well?
Well, I had to make a friend one. So I've been playing with that, and that's actually a lot of fun. So,
I bet her friend's amazed by it.
So yeah, she really likes it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Just doing something different for a bit. So using the Cricut and my embroidery machine.
So talking of the Cricut, so we got some new vinyls. So this one, so actually what I was after was a rose gold, because I just think rose gold looks quite nice sometimes, but this is a gold, silver and a black. So got that with the doggy treat bags in mind. Also with the doggies in mind, with the bandanas that you made. This is some reflective. So I think there's all sorts we could do with that.
Yes, definitely.
I think we could definitely make some stuff for the kids and reflect them up on the back.
We should. I think we should. Don't tell them, just send them out and see what happens. It's going back to this is what you have children for, quite honestly.
Exactly. I think we could send them all out in the garden together and just see if we can see
with a torch and flick it on and off.
And this one, as we're on the camo theme, I quite liked it because it's camo, and I don't know if you can see that properly. There you go.
Focus.
And I'm not really sure what the plan was for that.
Well, I was going to say I can't wait to see what we decide what to do with that, but we will do something with it and we will show you.
I think that would look quite nice on something. Anyway, I do love a bit of camo. I don't know why, but I do.
I think we should make something bizarre like a flamingo.
Yeah, camo flamingo. We could maybe put some sort of pink boots on it or something. Who knows?
Why not?
So, fabric.
Yes,
what have you bought?
I have bought more fabric.
You've always bought more fabric.
I think this came from Neil the postman rather than the online place.
Isn't him making his own fabric now?
He was getting a bit jealous with my other online shopping, and you know what it's like. Has to do with delivery.
I think he just knows how much revenue there is in it. He's like, it's actually worth me producing my own fabric to send to the podcast.
Get out the middleman. No, this is actually from Higgs and Higgs. Now, I watched Rachel from Stitched Up, and she had made a top, and I can't remember which one it was, but my plan is with the toaster, you get a version 1 and a version 2. My plan is to hack version 2 to be the same as the jumper she'd made, which will make sense at some point. And she'd bought a mint version of this. So this is knitted fabric. And it's
very
actually
soft, isn't it?
Yeah, and I've not washed this yet either.
Have you? Oh, it's really soft.
Yeah. And you can see on the back it's got some sort of mesh stuff. So it will be interesting to see what this looks like when it's actually made up. So I've got some in grey, and I've only bought a metre. So again, it's going to be a bit creative.
Well, will you get one of those out of a metre?
I got this out of a metre, but it didn't matter if I was, apart from the bit that goes down, these bits, it doesn't matter if I'm going across or down, because obviously it's got the velour. This doesn't have as long, the jumper I'm going to make hasn't got as long cuffs, or the neckline doesn't come up here. So I'm kind of hoping, I don't know, we'll see. I'm hoping I've got enough. We'll see.
It looks like there's enough, but you know what it's like once you start. Yeah, it does. It's once you start sewing with it, though, you start to have to be a bit creative, don't you? Sometimes.
Yeah. So we'll see. And again, I don't know if you can see the back of that a bit more clearly.
Are you going to make the same top out of these two?
I am. Yes. So yes, that's what I bought this week. I've been quite good this week. I've only bought 2 fabrics.
Yeah, you've been busy, haven't you? Wallpapering. Not wallpapering, painting. Where did wallpapering come
I
from?
literally have no idea.
No, I don't know either. It's because I need to do some wallpapering. So I bought some fabric from Drapers Daughter, which is KOKKA, and it's almost like a sort of cotton linen, isn't it? I'm not sure what you'd call that.
It's very soft, very fluid.
Yeah, I've had it before. It is really lovely and soft. So I've got 2 meters of that, and I was toying with making something out of the Nanny Eero book, but I'm not really sure. So I'm now, I need to hunt for a pattern basically. I want to make a dress out of it, but I want to make a dress that I will make use of, because I love the fabric, and I'm sort of torn between, should I just make a top with it because I'll wear a top, or should I make a dress? But I'm sort of thinking I might make a dress that you could wear with leggings underneath. So,
I was going to say it's sort of, it is winter colours as well, so it'd be a shame not to make something that you can wear.
No, and I'm thinking if I might make a hack on a dress that I've got, which is and bring some sleeves sort of to maybe up to elbow, maybe a little bit longer, and then either make it so it's a bit maybe tunicky. I don't know. So, but what I found is I washed it and look,
oh, wow.
I've got like a whole
whole
load of hair coming off of it. So, which again, that's very linen type.
Yeah, it is. But I tell you again, something I've seen from Lisa and so on, which she's worth checking out if you haven't watched any of her videos before. What she does is she overlocks everything before she washes it, which I must admit I'd never ever thought about doing.
No, it's a good idea, because you always end up losing it, and when you cut this off, it's you just lose. You can see here how it's fraying.
Yeah.
So that's a really good idea.
Yes.
I'm going to try that next time.
Yeah, it had never occurred to me until she mentions that that's what she does.
Right, so that's that one. And then the other one is Nanny Eero, and it's a satin, I don't know if you can see that properly, but
it's actually got bits of pink in it.
Yes, I was just about to say. So it's only, this was like a remnant. Or a bolt end, and I think there's a metre there, but it's very it's not very wide.
I was just about to say that's the only problem with these fabrics, is that they're never very wide.
So my thoughts on this is that I'm going to make sort of like a batwing top, but I'm going to probably I want it so it's got a like a border. So I might
in the same fabric.
No, what I'm thinking of what I will do is I'm going to get some black fabric, make the border, and then make these as 2 panels that go in the borders. So it's almost like framed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, with you.
So there's 2. So basically, if you had a top like this, you would then have 2 yellow panels that would follow it round.
Yeah.
So I think I might be able to squeeze it out of there. I'm not sure I'd get anything more than, I think I'd struggle to even get a cami top out of that, to be honest with you.
Because it is very narrow.
Yeah. But I just saw it and thought, I think it was something like £7. I just saw it and thought, quite like that.
Yeah.
So.
And do you know what? It is good to try and do something, because my default tends to be Ogden cami with a remnant, and it's nice to try.
But when
and make
it's not
else,
summer, you don't use them, do you?
Exactly.
So I did. I mean, it'd be sort of like that. I guess that type of thing where it would. Don't know. Yeah. We'll have a go anyway. I'm sure I'll get frustrated. I think I might. And then the other thing I bought was some doggy treat. I copied you on this. Some doggy treat fabric bag. Sorry, not doggy treat. That isn't actually a doggy treat, but the doggy treat bag fabric. So this was from eBay. And I wanted to make some dog treat bags, hence the reflective and everything. Now, what I was going to ask you is, I made a prototype of the dog treat bag.
Yes.
So I made it with my favourite one-time go-to star fabric, and it's lined with pink inside. This wasn't actually intended to be used for anything, but I ended up with this problem, which is where the tie would go. And it just seems a bit wrong, and I don't know if it is wrong or what I've done with it. I mean, as I said before, I tend to make the most simple things complicated.
So I don't think you've done anything wrong with it. I think this maybe just needs, when you put, do you know what, I can't speak today. I'm really struggling just to form a normal sentence. I've got no idea why. It's because I've been off work, and what we do...
Brain's gone to sleep.
My brain's gone to sleep, and what we mainly do for work is talk. And because I've not been talking so much, I've lost the knack of how to speak. Yeah, husband will be pleased. But I think all you've done is there's a gap here that you leave for putting the cord in, or whatever it is you're going to use to pull it together. And it's just a little bit wide. So all you need to do is just stitch, leave enough space to put a cord of whatever, a centimetre and a half, stitch all the way around, and that will sort of close the bottom bit of that gap, and then just thread it and pull it.
Yeah,
It'll be fine.
so yeah, all of these were, thank you, all these were basically two random bits of fabric, and then Jane showed you the wonderful ones she'd made before, and then you sew them together, you leave a little gap in the bottom here, so you I don't know if you can see that properly, but leave a little gap and that's how you turn it inside out. I mean, I haven't ironed this one, so it's a bit creasy, but that's how you turn it inside out. Poke it in, and then say you've got your cord thing here. But I was making this sort of late one night, and I just kept looking at it thinking it's not right, but I think it's, as you say,
you just stitch over that and put the cord in. And these are brilliant for using up your scraps of fabric.
Yeah.
Because you just get loads of scraps of fabric, don't you?
And talking of which, when I was down at the coast at the weekend, I was in
rubbing it in.
at
We
the
all know
beach.
you've been to the beach again.
At the beach.
We know. Was at the beach.
There was
Never
a shop.
Was at the beach.
Something.
You have to just, rub it in. I'm not
Someone's
bitter at all.
Someone's
in any
got to
shape
go
or
there.
form. Yeah,
You'll be
it'll be going to be me.
You'll be going
Can
there
I
soon.
actually be the one to go next time?
You can later in the month. Yeah, they had I sent you a picture of it. So they had like baby bunting basically. So mini bunting, sort of this sort of big, and we did a video.
Yes,
oh gosh,
we
a
did.
couple of months ago.
Making a bag and making bunting. Yes,
We did,
Yes.
and they had this mini bunting, and my husband pointed it out to me because he knew that we'd done the video and I'd made some mini bunting. And what they've done is they've made it out of the scraps of the face mask of cut. So this shop's a very sort of organic-y, homemade-y type shop. So yeah, I thought that was quite a good idea. But what I thought was quite a lot of money was like £14 for the length of bunting. When all of you sewers out there, I'm sure, could just do your own bunting. So,
and if you don't know how,
yeah, revisit
our video.
And we'll put it on the bottom as to what it is, because it's really easy. And if you haven't done sewing before, I think it's the first thing I made was bunting, wasn't it? Do you remember that stripy bunting?
Really good to start with.
Yeah, if you haven't done sewing before, it is a really good way to start. It's quite foolproof, and you get a real sense of satisfaction when you get that big long triangles, and you can do. And I think the beauty of it is you can use whatever fabric you want. You can make it look really good.
Yeah, you can use it inside, outside. Do lots of things with it. So definitely check out our video.
People that have got young children, and those children are growing up now. If you used to have those tablecloths, you get those tablecloths that are white, clean tablecloths.
Yes.
Again, they are ideal to make bunting out of, and then you can hang it outside.
And just leave it out all weathers, can't you, really? Yeah.
So, yeah. So what we're doing then? What we're doing next week?
Next week, I will have made a couple of tops. I am planning to make at least one bag.
What sort of bag?
I bought ages ago, and I really wish I could remember where from, and I will put it down here, a bag that takes a lot of bag hardware. I found out. So I'm going to try and make that bag, and it's sort of a...
Is it like the grab bag, the big slouchy bag?
No, it's like an everyday bag, and it's got buckles and an adjustable strap. It's quite involved, and that's the reason why I haven't made it yet. It's because it's one of those where you have to sit down and concentrate, and I've been all about the quantity rather than the quality recently. So I am definitely going to make. I might do that bag, or I might just do a slouch tote bag. Might chicken out and go for quantity again. So I will definitely be making a bag of some sort next week, and a couple of tops. I'm working on a quilt, so I will be finishing off my quilt and showing that next week as well.
So I guess really I need to commit to making the dress out of
Or
this.
two.
I don't know if I can get two out of that. I'm not Polly Pocket.
Polly Pocket? Who's Polly Pocket?
A little small person.
Come up with these random sayings. I have literally no idea. I literally don't know what's... I can't talk and I'm really concerned about what's going to come out of your mouth next.
Everyone knows what Polly Pocket is. It's a little small doll that people used to keep in their pockets.
No, that's like this Christingle thing that you were on about. I have no idea.
So,
made up.
I was telling Jane, please comment, people, and prove me right about the Christingle. I was telling Jane about, I can't think why we came onto the subject.
Don't need an excuse, quite frankly, do
you showed something, and I said, oh, that's like a Christingle, and you were like, what on earth's a Christingle? A Christingle, and I'm sure all of you out there will know, is an orange that you put a candle in, and you put fruit and things like, we used to put dolly mixtures on the end of the cocktail sticks.
Why?
Why would you do this? You have it and you light it at Christmas, and you hold it, and children do it. It is a thing. Please comment. Please comment. Prove her wrong. It is a thing. A Christingle, orange candle.
It's not a thing.
Dolly mixtures.
You're quite lucky. You only get a small proportion of our weird conversations. Quite honestly.
Actually, we need to say hello. Jeanette.
Yes. Hi, Jeanette.
Thank you very much for your lovely comments.
Yeah.
We're glad you like the random conversation.
Yes.
You don't mind if I haven't made anything, do you?
You do.
No,
but thank you for your comments. Thank you for watching. And thank you to everybody, actually. Thank you to all of our subscribers. And if you need a notification of when we've got new videos coming out, we try and do it every week, depending on who has or hasn't been sewing. Hit the bell. There's a bell down there, because the notifications don't work how they used to, and you won't get a notification unless you hit the bell. And if you'd like to subscribe to see more of this quality vlogging, then feel free. And if you'd like to give us a like, that would be lovely as well.
All just about two middle-aged women sitting having a chat, putting pressure on each other to sew more things, trying to have a bit of fun with their week.
Hang on a minute. Middle-aged? What? Sorry for yourself.
One middle-aged woman and one young woman who's just going prematurely grey.
Yeah, we're actually
it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. 30 years old and going grey already.
Well, we're actually becoming opposites, because I'm going dark and I've got light, and you've got light and then dark.
I know. It's very strange. Taking a very long time. Anyway,
so actually, you just massively digressed then. So you're making a dress.
Making a dress. I might make this. I don't know. I might just make a headband.
Harem pants.
Not out of this. Don't be so ridiculous. That really would be for Polly Pocket. There's only that much.
These are made-up words you're using.
Please comment about Polly Pocket and the Christingle. Right.
And if you can make them nice comments, that would be good. But you know,
feel free to say, Jane, where have you been when you don't know any of this stuff?
I've been in the real world.
Right.
I think
before it gets sillier and sillier,
we definitely
thank you very much for watching. We'll be back next week with some more entertainment for you. Have a fantastic weekend and a great week, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.